Hi everyone, delonewolf here and welcome back for some more EVE Online. And while I'm still in Minmatar space, obviously from the background, we have moved our operation to the Metropolis region. This time I'm actually just 5 jumps away from Hick, but in this system here, around the Aldrad system, you basically have a small island that is off the beaten path, 6 systems, and I'm doing my exploration experiment here. This is actually day 2 of me being here, and this is the second 4 out of 10 occupied mining colony that I find. So let's run it and let's talk a little bit about that Minmatar experiment that I've been running in the meantime for the last couple of weeks. On and off, of course, for the Gala, I went back to Amar space to run there with the rattlesnake and things like that. But I regularly try to do some exploration in Minmatar space, and I have to say that first of all, the Rens proximity exploration, that well has really dried up. Now I think perhaps my videos have attracted a little bit of extra attention, but what could also be possible is that you know, there's just more activity. I really think that Minmatar space has gained in activity. I was just in Heck for some business there, and 175 or 78 people in local in the Minmatar trade hub there is actually quite a lot. So I'm getting the idea that I may not be the main culprit when it comes to exploration in Rens basically drying up. I was there for about a week straight doing some small rounds. Oops, don't have to go after that one. Some small rounds on a daily basis, and I found absolutely nothing. In fact, even the anomalies, refuges, dens and all of that stuff were contested as well. I saw a lot of other players run these in all sorts of ships, and especially lately what I've seen is a big surge in the number of Tech 3 cruisers that are used apparently for exploration. So definitely a change in the landscape here in Minmatar space. It's still very enjoyable and very nice, rewarding, I would say, because these Angel Cartel sites do drop some loot that is worth quite a little bit of ISK, but yeah, competition is up, activity is up. It's a little bit harder to actually find these sites. And what the hell are those? Oh, those frigates are actually going after my Valkyries right here. That's what's happening. I thought, what the hell was that wave moving away from my ship? That's what's happening there. So I'm still using the Gila. It's just my workhorse for these combat sites. It's just so good. Super strong tank, the missiles, and actually, despite the fact that it travels very slowly, as you can see here, the timing to get to the gate, for instance, on this 4 out of 10 is actually pretty damn good. Let's target the cruiser that's further away again, and then let's see if we can take care of the rest of these small guys. Like that with my missiles. Press 4, number 2, and I will add number 1 on this. That one exploded. 2 more missiles. Can we get the Nomad? Come on. Ooh, he's still in structure, so we'll probably need just a little bit of extra time to get on top of him. So this is still my tactic here. I feel like it is pretty smooth and pretty good. You just start with your missiles on the small frigates, use your drones for the cruisers and battle cruisers, and start away from the gate. So try to grab the cruisers that are the furthest away first, so that you end up in this situation where the cruisers will be within 10 kilometers when they take care of the final cruiser. Quick recall, get through the gate, super fast and super good. So this is the next region that I've chosen. I'm guessing it's, let's see, Metropolis, the Amplifier constellation. Just a couple of systems that I feel will be, oh, let's also add some missiles up here, shouldn't be a problem. That should be off the beaten path. You can see here as well 2 people in local, and this system so far, Erster 0.6 system, yesterday it had 9 signatures in it. Now, not a lot of combat sites, some data relics and a few wormholes, but it's still a lot of cosmic signatures that I'm finding over here. So I'm really trying to look for that correct balance, for the right region to find when it comes to these exploration efforts. It's not, you know, it's really a mix. You have, of course, the I think the security status, it is important. The lower, the closer to 0.5, the better the chance to find these good combat sites. But you also need to keep in mind how far away are you from the trade hubs, how busy is it part of a main highway towards the trade hub, all of that. You know, all of these factors play a big role in how successful you'll be when it comes to these exploration runs. And so this one, this time, still pretty close to a trade hub, 0.6 rather than focusing on 0.5, and we are talking about like a small secluded almost island. There's basically a one gate that goes to these 6 systems, and that's just it. You can definitely take a look at it on Dotlan. That's where I did a little bit of research. Where do I want to try next? And this is basically the place that I have chosen. So let's get on top of that domination excavator. Let's hope for some good loot out of this one. We're approaching 30 kilometers. Let's go. Yep, so now I can stop, I can add the missiles, and I can launch the mobile tractor unit. We'll also target some of these small guys for after all of this, and let's hope that it can deploy. Do a quick orbit at 500. It's deployed. He's been blown to bits. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we should start to see the beam in a moment. Lock on that. There we go. Is it the right one? It is. Overseer Cruiser Wreck. Perfect. So let's do a little bit more destruction while we wait for the loot to come in. And this is still, yeah, my day-to-day activity in EVE Online is definitely focused around this. I also run anomalies, you know, if I don't find good sites behind the signatures. Escalations, they do still happen as well. Refuges, dens, potentially you can have some nice escalations from this. Even the drone sites actually have some good escalations potentially as well. So let's go. That loot should be here. Shields are holding quite nicely. And alright, not perfect, but 15 million. Not bad. And again, a shield amplifier. Those things are worth a lot more than the Sancha stuff that I have generally been finding. So still pretty good. Let's scoop this one to cargo hold. And yeah, this is the second system that I check. So let's move on to the next one, which was, let's see, I do have to relearn this then. Libolt is gonna be next. So let's get over there. Do a quick reload. All drones are in. And let's see what it's like over there. In the meantime, we've got 4 people in local. So there's definitely activity. But it's not as bad as the region right around Rens, where we had those 2.5 systems that were super juicy. Honestly, I was so surprised when I did this for like a month straight. I could just go there, find a good site, 30 minutes, almost always success. And then, yeah, the last 2 weeks, I would say almost completely dried up, found absolutely nothing, could grab a couple of small anomalies, and that is it. What a turnaround, what a change in the demographics and in the activities around the gate. Look at that, this is perfect. Just 2 people in local, 3 signatures, a refuge as well. It's always a good sign. Let's quickly do that exploration. Now this one is like you can only go back, so I always do just give a move order back to the Urster gate, and let's see what we can spot behind these signatures. Hopefully it's something good. Again, that would be a very good sign, of course. This is only day 2 over here. And as a result, let's see what we can find. Oh, and all of this is making me curious. I am really seeing that increased activity in Minmatar space. So I'm wondering if a Mars space that's also big, but compared to like its distance to Gita, that has been really increased quite a lot because, of course, of what happened with the Triglavian invasions. I'm kind of wondering if that could now not become the lowest populated area of space, or at least the least dense one, and if that could actually, you know, be a better place to try and do some exploration. So this is a combat site. Let's take a quick look at what we're talking about here. Only Isaiah 96 is in local. Perhaps we can descan and see what is in. No, we are finding a cargo container. Repurposed outpost. Was that a 3 out of 10? Let's go take a look. But if it is, that could be. I mean, that's a really good sign that this is an interesting place for me to do a little bit of extra exploration. And the goal is probably to get. Let's immediately get out there. Yep, 3 out of 10. Ooh, man, that's good. That's really good. 2 systems down, 2 good combat sites again. And yesterday, I also found a good combat site. So, very promising start. The goal for me now is probably to earn like another 500 million or so. And then I will go for a golem. Now, some people are saying it is a magnet for suicide ganking. I'm not going to pimp it out right away. But I think I'll put that golem in the Galente base of operations, where I have access to some level 4 missions, and that is like my medium-term goal now, without actually losing out too much on the wallet, you know, without getting down too much. I would say it's all relative, of course, but I want to keep that balance for the moment still between my wallet, the actual stuff that I have, and then also the plagues that I have, so that I am basically protected against both inflation and deflation. That's the goal there, and so I want to have that balance. I want to basically earn the stuff that I expend at the moment, and the next one is going to be a golem. They're kind of expensive at the moment, of course. Let's drop that drone. Let's also do a little bit of targeting in the meantime, and let's try to find out what's behind this final signature. So, warriors still autonomously fighting. Honestly, it's definitely really nice that that's back into the game. You'd not have been able to, you'd have to micromanage a lot more if you also had to really manage the drones the whole time. Now I can just let them do their thing. I'll keep targeting some of them so that I can add the missiles after I'm done scanning. And that's a wormhole. Alright, still not bad. Let's add some missiles here so that we can speed this up. How far away? Still 25 kilometers of the gate. Am I approaching that? Yes, I am. And number 1 on the Nomad, like that. And let's go. So this 3 out of 10 is actually a lot of rooms. It does take a little bit of time, but, you know, it's always nice. You get a chance at another domination at the end of it. And now this probably means that I can pretty easily just let my drones do the work. That one's down. And that one is down as well. Still 16 kilometers to go. Drones will be in, and let's go. Other than that, I've not been doing too much EVE Online in the last couple of weeks. Pretty busy in real life, and I've been re-hooked on Space Engineers. I'm actually having a lot of fun in that game as well. But that's really typical for something like EVE Online. You have to set your own goals, but also make sure that you play it at a pace that you can maintain, which for me sometimes means, going a little bit slower, focusing on what I really prefer, which is this right here, flying in a nice cruiser, doing some exploration, hopefully getting some rewards out of it, but it's really relaxed, and I can, as always with these things, decide, all right, I got a decent chunk of time for like an hour, I can do several rounds, or I feel like I should get going quickly, just check half a dozen systems, find something great, don't, all right, no problem. Next day is another chance to do all of that. So that's what I like. Solo, I can do everything at my own pace, my own way, and then I can basically decide for myself how much time and effort I want to spend into it. Next up, the acceleration gate again. So we're just going to approach this, drop the drones, start by targeting the close ones and see what happens. And room number 2. Lots of listening arrays or something like that. Radio telescopes. Let's F on the next one, and I maybe grab some at a longer range and use the missiles on them. And man, these do look cool. Angel Cartel ships. I would love to be able to fly some of these. That's so unique looking. Look at that. Almost like a rogue drone inspired as well, this one. Not just Jovian stuff. So we again, I think, gained a little bit of time by taking 4 of them out with these missiles. So I can focus on The rest, just with the drones. That one's down. Oh man, good stuff. So nice. Look at these little Valkyries. Ooh, and then this one now going after one of my drones, but yeah, there's only 4 of them left. Take him down, guys. 9 kilometers. Alright, you know what? Maybe we'll just quickly try and take this one down as well, because we will be in range pretty quickly. And they still have to travel 13 kilometers. There we go. They are in, and here we go. Perfect timing. We're just arriving on the gate. So it still works. No prop mod, but super strong shields. Super comfortable. And room number 3. It does get progressively harder. It's all small targets, so you probably do want to keep that in mind if you've got a different type of weapon system. It's really the big advantage of having both drones and missiles on this one, that it's basically perfect for all of these targets. But once you start using maybe blasters, autocannons, things like that, it can be a little bit of a problem that it's this many small targets. Now this is definitely a lot more of them. So we are going to, I think, start to target them and use our missiles a little bit more aggressively. There we go. That one's in range and he is gone. I'm actually gonna use the Valkyries on the defense battery. And then we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do that. Maybe target a couple of the guys that are far away. Just to keep an eye on them, but alright, everyone is back within 30 kilometers, so that should be a lot better. Drones are going after them as well. 1, 2. Let's grab some more. 3 and 4. Gate is at 20. You're next. I think a couple more and then we should be okay. That's 3 more down. Good stuff. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Since we can, why the hell not? We're at 12 kilometers. Drones are going after the thugs. They're holding strong. Perfect. That's gone. Reload. 3 more. I think it'll be fine. Let's see if they can hit him. Still 20 kilometers out because they are going after my drone, so I'll need a little bit of time to recall. But yeah, I committed to the reload here. That one's down. That one is still fighting a close quarter combat with my drones. Blap. He's down. Return. And okay, maybe I should have destroyed a couple more. Actually, it does feel like I should have used the missiles as much as possible, because now we just bounced on the gates. And oh, someone else is chasing me. Interesting. Did not expect that. A show that, yeah, there's definitely a lot of players out there doing exploration at the moment. Gila is chasing me. Is this with the domination? Nope, there's yet another gate. Alright, here we'll have to try and play tactically. Why not end with this here? He'll probably chase. And let's see if we can try and time things as well as possible. So, first of all, take down some sentry guns. That one should be in range. Let's see if we can hit him. Alright, that was a hit. Next battery. Because of course, if you're competing with someone, you do want to be a little bit careful. And we know he's coming, or there's a very high chance that he's coming. Let's put it like that. Alright, let's go on the next battery. Use some more of these. I think I want to keep going, because it's still a lot of targets. Although, there he is. We also want to try to basically get on that. Well, I'm already very close to the gate, and my focus should actually be on these guys that are far away at the moment, because all of this would be better served to finish with the drones at the end. So let's try and do that. 3, number 4. I'm gonna try to work my way from the back to the front here. At least for most of these missiles. That's good. Next one. That's for number 4. Now he's helping. I am in range for the gate. We'll start aligning as well. I think everything will go down very quickly, and I'm actually going to already recall the drones as well, hoping that the missiles can get the job done, and then yeah, let's see who can target target quickly. He just bounced off the gate. That's interesting. So if I could take these guys down quickly. And I accidentally launched my probes, but that's okay. All down. Let's go. Damn it. He aligned and he was already in range. I still have some missiles. That's good. Everything is here. That's okay. Let's recall these. Let's see if we can spot the domination right away. There he is. Target approach. Go like that. Drop this puppy. F. Go, go, go. His drones are rushing as well. What are they? Valkyrie IIs as well. So it's pretty much the same thing. And has he dropped this? No, he has not dropped a mobile tractor unit. Interesting. And damn it, he got the loot. All right, let's recall this. Not much that we can do about that. That's part of the business. And as I've said, it is something that I've noticed more and more here in Minmatar space. A lot competition, and not just in the signatures, but also in the anomalies. Actually, a lot of players are using this playstyle at the moment, and I'm kind of wondering again if Amar space may not be the actual place where things are quieting down and where you could find more stuff. Oh, and a new cosmic signatures just popped in, but we've been going for over 20 minutes already, so that's gonna be it for this one, guys. I'm gonna do a little bit more exploration. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.